Right now, a killer is sitting on your couch. It has teeth sharp enough to crush bone, ears that hear your footsteps before you even turn the corner, and an ancient, hardwired instinct to hunt you down in the dark. But instead of tearing you apart, it's waiting for you to drop a piece of cheese. We think we built this relationship. We tell ourselves this beautiful story about how ancient humans tamed wild wolves, trained them, and turned them into protectors. That story is completely wrong. The truth is, humans were way too messy and way too terrified to ever tame a wolf. If you went back 15,000 years and tried to hug a wolf, you wouldn't get a pet. You would get eaten. What actually happened started because humans were disgusting. Imagine Europe during the last ice age. A small tribe of humans sets up camp near modern-day Germany. They kill a mammoth, eat the meat, and throw the rotting bones, fat, and scraps into a massive pile just outside their tents. To a wild wolf starving in a freezing blizzard, that pile of trash didn't look like garbage. It looked like a free, infinite buffet. But there was a massive problem. To get to the food, the wolves had to get close to the most dangerous predators on Earth, us. Most wolves couldn't handle the stress. Their brains would flood with adrenaline, their hearts would race, and they would either attack or run away into the dark. Except for a few genetic freaks. Every once in a while, a wolf was born with a broken fear response. A glitch in its brain made it just slightly calmer than the rest of the pack. While the terrifying alpha wolves stayed back in the trees, these broken wolves walked right up to the trash piles. They ate, they survived, they had babies. And right here is where the universe played a massive trick on these animals. Inside a wolf's body, the chemicals that control fear are tied directly to the chemicals that control how they look. When these trash-eating wolves stopped rushing with adrenaline, something bizarre started happening to their bodies. Their ears, which used to stand straight up to catch the sound of prey, started to flop over. Their coat colors changed from camouflage gray to patchy spots. Their jaws shrunk. They didn't mean to change, and humans certainly weren't breeding them for it. Their own bodies were literally transforming just to cope with the stress of being near us. But the wildest transformation wasn't on the outside. It was a secret weapon hidden inside their DNA that nobody noticed until recently. Think about this. If you look a wild wolf in the eyes today, it sees it as an act of war. It will attack. But if you look your dog in the eyes, both of your brains flood with oxytocin, the exact same hormone that bonds a human mother to her newborn baby. How did a vicious predator get the ability to hijack our emotional chemistry? A team of scientists in 2017 found the answer, and it's honestly a little unsettling. They mapped the DNA of domestic dogs and compared it to wolves. They found a specific deletion in a group of genes. In humans, when that exact same genetic code is missing, it causes a rare condition called Williams-Beuren Syndrome. People born with this syndrome have a distinct physical look, but they also share a unique personality trait. They are pathologically friendly. They trust everyone instantly, feel intense empathy, and love strangers unconditionally. Our ancestors didn't breed wolves to be smart or loyal or helpful. We accidentally bred them to have a genetic brain abnormality. We selected the most hyper-friendly, genetically altered outcast of the wolf world because they were the only ones that wouldn't bite our faces off while we slept. They became dependent on us for survival, and we became dependent on them for security. But here is the final twist that puts this whole 14,000-year relationship into perspective. We think we are the masters who took a wild beast and gave it a better life. But evolutionary biologists look at it a different way. Today, there are only about 300,000 wild wolves left on the entire planet, and their habitats are disappearing every single day. Meanwhile, there are nearly 1 billion dogs on Earth. They don't have to hunt in the freezing cold. They don't have to fight for territory. They sleep on memory foam beds and get premium chicken delivered to their bowls because they figured out how to make us look at them and feel love. The wolves didn't lose. They won. They tricked us into conquering the world for them, all because a few of their ancestors realized that eating our garbage was easier than eating us.